Hello again, everyone. Age of June here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. This is going to be another game in which I go ahead and cast a game because of the fact that it has a certain challenger player or a certain streamer in it. I went ahead and looked through the streamers that were currently streaming, and I found Pants Our Dragon here. His Twitch stream is twitch.tv, of course, /Luigi Dragon. Definitely, I'm not sure. I haven't watched too much of him. At the beginning, I didn't actually see much in the way of talking. But from the sound of it, he does normally, but I'm not altogether certain. I unfortunately had to update my client, which took just about forever. And that's why we are currently 3 minutes in. I realized that I wanted to go ahead and cast a game. Ooh, wow. That's a nice Dark Binding there. Ooh, nice grab, too. Does a decent amount of damage there to Morgana, but a lot of damage goes out to them as well. But I also liked the fact that I do actually have a Twitch in this game. Or they have a Twitch in this game. So I wanted to see the new Twitch. He definitely looks a lot more rat-like. I kind of like that. It's a very lean, dangerous-looking rat as opposed to the much more fat, amusing one. Oh, another Dark Binding lands, and that might be a dead rat. That is a dead rat. So that is an Ignite right there. Very nice Ignite to go ahead and finish him off. First blood goes to Morgana, actually. Lots of... a little bit of harass up here, nothing too huge. I did actually see on the stream, while I was waiting for it to load, the Lee Sin decided to go ahead and invade the blue buff of the Nocturne here. And he actually did a lot of damage to Nocturne, but Nocturne was actually able to smite his blue buff to make sure Lee Sin didn't get it. And then he flashed over the wall. Lee Sin flashed as well, but he then went ahead and feared the Lee Sin away. So, you know, the Lee Sin, of course, continued to follow. It looks like we've got a bit of a gank going on. Lee Sin continued to follow on, and he ended up being forced back by the fear, of course. And then he cast out his Q, which the guy dodged. Riven's getting pretty low. It looks like she's going to turn around and go in onto the Rumble, actually. And she may end up going down to this, but we've got Nocturne coming in as well. He's going to go ahead and land that fear onto Lee Sin, and now we may see a deadly Sin. We do see a deadly Sin. The kill actually goes to the Riven there. So that was a great gank. And Rumble's being a little brave there. I'm not sure. I don't think... yeah, Pants Our Dragon is not going to be able to finish that off. But a little bit of a disrespect there from Rumble. It's not going to really matter too much. And we do see that Nocturne's going to go ahead and head back into the jungle. We do know that Nocturne, of course, is a very heavy jungler into the Feral Flare item. So we're definitely going to see that from him. I do not believe we'll see it from Lee Sin. Lee Sin scales a lot better off of AD on his abilities and everything. So I don't think that we'll be seeing a Feral Flare Lee Sin. I mean, we'll see, but I highly doubt it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and take a look at the players here while we're waiting. We've got Riven, played by Ladrian Neriesel. I think. Oh, wait. Maybe those aren't L's, but I's. And it's Adriana Rice. Which is possible. Oh, I don't know. But we're going to go with... yeah, actually, that makes sense. Adriana Rice. Or Rias. Not sure which. Anyway, that's going to be her. The Rumble is played by Gold Stars. Down in the mid lane, we've got Bambi of the Forest playing Nidalee. He's going to be against the Ziggs here, played by Izzy. I am mildly concerned about the fact that I have the Bandy of the Forest is in this game, as I've cast games with him on it before, and you can see them on my channel. And at least, I think in 2 of them, he ended up rage quitting or something. So, I'm definitely hoping that doesn't happen in this game, but we'll see what ends up happening. He's now going in on the Ziggs there, gets punted under the tower, so he has to watch out. And Ziggs actually did quite a bit there. The spear hits the minion, not going to hit Easy. And Easy's actually coming out of his head. In goes the Lee Sin, but Bambi of the Forest manages to go ahead and secure that kill onto Ziggs. In comes the Nocturne, going in for a kill here on this bot lane, or at least a gank. Gonna go ahead and get spell shielded there by the Sivir, but he lands the fear, and she's spell immune thanks to the Morgana spell shield. Nice spell shield there from Morgana, making sure that he did not get feared, and the Sivir was actually able to live through that. That's a nice skin. Anyway, the bot lane, we've got Twitch, played by Ineffable, and he's against Sivir, played by Tet Near. Supports, we've got Thresh, played by Yellow AZN guy. Pretty sure that's Asian, but I'm not sure. And I know I've had him on my team before. On my, on my team, yeah, right. On my channel before. And then, of course, Morgana, played by Respawn, lol. Finally, we've got the support, Pants Our Dragon, playing Nocturne, and he's going to be against Born for PVM, playing Lee Sin. I wonder if that's Born for Players versus Monsters. I'm not sure. Not sure. Anyway, for anybody who doesn't know Pants Our Dragon, he is actually a challenger player. I believe he has 200 points as at the time of this recording, although I could be wrong. But I do know he is a challenger player, and he's obviously a Twitch.tv streamer. And I'm reasonably certain I've seen him before, too. And I don't remember for sure, but I do seem to remember him doing pretty well. So he seems to be a good player. From what the little bit I saw of his stream. Oh, in comes another gank from Lee Sin here. Going in the Riven. Riven gets kicked there. She's going to try to escape this. I can't see it happening, though. No, she gets slowed by Lee Sin and she goes down. So that is a dead Riven. And I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like these guys are going to go ahead and go for Dragon, which honestly is a great call. They know that the Lee Sin was just top. They went ahead, immediately put down that pink ward. It's an interesting new spell effect there. I like it. I like it. And we have the rest of the blue team converging here. Rumble's still top. And there we go. That's gone. Zig's ulti coming in. Doesn't steal anything. And the question is, will the blue team be able to get out of this? The Flay, it was spell shielded there, my Morgana. But they do seem to be getting out of it. But Twitch is getting really low. Twitch is going to go down. Thresh went down as well to Sivir. No, to Ziggs. Ziggs threw his Q. So it ended up being 2 kills for a Dragon. Which, given how early it is in the game, I'm not 100% certain it was worth it for the blue team. I think so, but that was a lot of assist and kill gold that went out to the red team there. And you do see that they are actually ahead in gold, but at least part of that is because of the fact that they do have twice the number of kills, which is only 3 more kills, but still. Oh, nice spell shield again. Eating that spear. I think she took a little bit of damage from it because I believe Morgana's shield is damage based. Ooh, Riven's trying to take down this Rumble. Oh, nice flash. Doll's actually surviving, but he goes ahead and flashes in there, finishes off the Rumble, and that is a dead Rumble. That, I believe, is actually the new Rumble skin, too. I'll check to make sure when he respawns. I saw it on Odd One's stream, and it talks a lot. I don't really like it. It talks way more than any other champion I've seen. Is that... No, that's not it. The new one is more space oriented. And yeah, anytime you do anything, he says something. Like every time you use an ability, he describes the ability you're using. And it's like, really? Come on. Stop talking. Oh, the Dark Binding lands onto Bambi of the Forest. The ulti comes out as well. He's going to try to get out of this, but he's going to get stunned again. He's on Tormented Soil, jumps over the wall, but she flashes to follow. He heals himself up. And nice dodge of the Q there, but Morgana still gets the kill. In comes the Riven. Not going to be able to do anything as there is a Lee Sin there as well. That would be a 3 versus 1. Nice dodge of that Q from Lee Sin, though. But he's going to have to watch out. Oh, gets hit by the Dark Binding onto the Tormented Soil as well. Nice play from Ziggs. Puts that Ziggs under tower. From Thresh, puts Ziggs under tower. And Twitch ends up getting the kill there. So not too bad, although it definitely didn't go nearly so well. So definitely a lot more obvious than the old Cask used to be. By the way, for those of you who don't know, it's just a visual update. He was not actually changed. The only thing that did change about him, in addition to his visuals, is his ability names. Spray and Pray is now Rat-a-tat-tat, and then of course his what used to be Expunge is now Contaminate, which honestly, given what it does, I think that makes a little more sense. I mean, given the new animation for it, I should say. Because now, instead of just making them explode, which kind of does make sense for Expunge, it actually goes ahead and has something go from him to them. And I think we may be able to see this here. Is he going to use it? No, he's just going to go ahead and... Oh, Thresh actually got that. Nice. That's kind of funny. In he goes into the stealth, and he's just going to walk away. But yeah, it now has an animation that goes from Thresh to... from Twitch to the enemy that he's actually contaminating. So obviously that does make a little more sense there for Contaminate to be Contaminate as opposed to that. A lot of people not very happy about it being Rat-a-tat-tat, however. They do not like the Rat-a-tat-tat name, and they want it to be back to Spray and Pray. with the old version, like the really old version of Twitch's ult, I think spray and pray made more sense. Oh, nice dodge. But given the new, and well, not even new, given the animation of spray and pray, now rat-a-tat-tat, I honestly think that spray and pray doesn't really work for it anymore. As you know, it's not really a spray. You just spray in one line, which I mean, yeah, that is kind of spraying and praying that it'll hit them. But spray and pray usually involves, you know, spraying in all directions and just rah, and that's really not that. And you know, obviously, rat-a-tat-tat is a rat pun because you know he's a stinky rat. So yeah, I don't know. I can see why people are a little unhappy about it, but honestly, I think, given what it is, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. To me. And Riven just kind of circling around. I like that Riven skin, if you can't tell by the fact that I've used it before. In my last video upload, in fact, I used it. Yep. For those of you who don't follow League news, be sure to play this weekend. The weekend, not sure what exactly the date is, but they're actually doing a double IP weekend. So this is a great time to go ahead and play. Oh, Riven, is she going to be able to take down the Lee Sin? I think, honestly, she might. He is forced to jump away, and yeah, she definitely would have been able to finish him off. He lands the Q, though, so if he follows through, he may be able to finish her off. No, it's not going to happen. The rest of the team's there, and he's not going to go for that. Ziggs is down there going in on this tower. We do have Twitch down here on the run from these guys. I'm not sure why exactly he was there, but he just got hit by that Morgana ulti there. And there's the stun. He's trying his best to get out. I think he has the ambush going. No, he already used it. And yeah, he ends up going down for that. But these guys are actually able to secure this tower up top. I'm not sure it's really worth it, as they're trading a top tower for a mid tower. And given the vision control granted by mid tower, I think you're better off getting the mid tower. But at the same time, it is a tier 2 turret for a tier 1 turret. But I still think that the top tower does not grant nearly as much vision control as does the mid tower turret. As, you know, having this gone allows no vision here. So these guys are going to have a lot less vision. They're not going to have vision of their jungle as much. And it's definitely going to be a lot harder for them to do things. I'm not sure if they're going to go for this. We do have Nidalee circling down. A lot of pings onto the dragon there. And yeah, Nidalee is definitely going for this. Going to try to take down the Morgana. There we go. She goes in. And Morgana goes in and binds her there. I'm not sure if Nidalee will be able to do this. But there is, I believe, well, there was a jungler waiting. But now there's not. Nice flash. That is a dead Morgana. Good play there from Bambi of the Forest. And Lee Sin, I believe, forced to flash out. No, he just jumped out there. Did not flash. And that did actually stop the dragon attempt by the red team. And we may actually see a successful dragon attempt from the blue team now, because even if every surviving member of the red team came, it would still be a 4 versus 5 in the favor of the blue team. And we do actually see a successful dragon attempt. Nice pull there from Thresh. Landed on the Lee Sin there. Lee Sin getting really low. Out comes Rat-a-tat-tat. Gonna go ahead and finish off the Sivir there. And the Thresh Lantern pulls in the Nocturne. Not gonna be able to do anything else, but they do get a kill for that, as well as that dragon. Oh, in goes the Riven, gonna try to take down the Lee Sin. Down he goes to Nidalee, actually, and we're probably gonna see them go ahead and back off here, as I cannot see them sticking around. Twitch is gonna go ahead and shove this up, which, honestly, I'm not overly surprised. There you go, that is the, well, actually, that might have been. No, that was Contaminate. You saw a little bit of both there. And these guys are actually being forced back, as there are only 3 against 3. Oh, nice spear lands on Morgana there, though. And, of course, in the meantime, these guys are just getting towers. So, definitely a good play for them, as they were able to get a tower and they lost nothing for it. They didn't lose a kill, they didn't lose anything. And these guys are going to be forced to go back. I don't think this tower is going to go down anytime really soon, but it may end up going down soon-ish. But we'll have to see what ends up happening. Morgana walking around, going to go ahead and clear up the wards that aren't here. So, that's a little unfortunate for her. The wards are actually around here more. So, unfortunately for her, she wasted her trinket. Thought she was going to get at least a ward out of it. Got nothing. I hate when that happens. That happens so much in Silver for me. I mean, honestly, not really surprising, given the fact that it's Silver. So, a lot of people don't ward. But even still, you'd think that people would be a little bit better at warding. So, a lot of times, you know, I go ahead, put down my trinket, and there's nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, well, that's life, you know? Twitch is down bottom, still just continuing to farm up here. Again, still liking the update there. Very, very classy looking rat now. And Riven's going to go ahead and continue split pushing here as well. These guys are not really having a problem holding this at all. And there we go. There's the ping on Riven saying, hey, let's get her. But I don't think it's really going to happen. Riven's a little too mobile. But she is actually going to run across the Morgana here. And Morgana goes, oh, crap. No, no, no. I don't want to fight that. And now we've got Riven heading up here to go in on Rumble a little bit. The Lee Sin kind of seems to be coming in on the Twitch a little bit. There we go. Riven goes in onto the Rumble. Out comes the Rumble ulti, and that is a dead Morgana. And I think Riven may actually be able to finish off the Rumble as well. No. Rumble does escape to under the tower there. And in the meantime, there's another gank down here by Nocturne onto the Lee Sin there. And there we go. There's that ulti coming in. The fear lands. He jumps away, but not far enough. And that is a very rapidly dead Lee Sin. And that's definitely going to give them the lead to go ahead and shove multiple lanes at once, as there's really nothing they could do about it. Oh, man. Rumble kind of needs to go back, but he really can't at the same time because he's got to keep this tower safe. And there we go. Riven's going in, lands the pop-up there, stuns him as well. He's gone. Down he goes to the Riven. He definitely shouldn't have stayed quite that long, but it did actually bait Riven in. Ziggs is now going in on her. She's going in on him as well, though. Chunked him about as much as he chunked her, and she's got a lot of lifesteal. But in goes the Morgana. Nice dodge of the Dark Binding there. Sivir's here as well. Riven's now trying just to escape. I don't know it's going to work. One more Q will. Yes, she's going to get over that wall. Oh, the Ziggs ulti. Oh, nice shield. Nice shield. And she's going to survive that thanks to that really good shield. And in the meantime, we've got Nidalee just shoving up this mid lane. Gonna go ahead, take this tower, and maybe continue pushing because the red team's not really reacting at all to it so much. Red team's turret has been destroyed. As expected, we do not see Feral Flare on Lee Sin, and we do see it on Nocturne. Actually, well, we see Wriggles on Nocturne right now. How many stacks is he at? He's at 24 stacks. In their most recent patch, it was changed so that you need 30 stacks now for it to change into Feral Flare. So he's a little ways off of that, but he's definitely getting there pretty rapidly. They obviously wanted to go ahead and nerf the item as it was considered very strong. Just a little bit. So they went ahead, nerfed that a little bit, and it now is a little more expensive and takes 5 extra jungle minions to go ahead and charge up before it starts getting Feral Flare stacks. So, nice dodge. Yeah, it definitely takes a little longer, and that definitely does work as a bit of a nerf there. In comes the Twitch going into the Morgana, and Morgana's now in a little bit of trouble. Nice cask there, lands onto her. He follows through with an ulti to go ahead and finish her off, and she just died pretty fast there. Lee Sin forced to jump over the wall there to a ward, as he actually got really low there from Twitch. And we're probably about to see the blue team grab this tower, as I kind of doubt that Ziggs will be able to defend this alone. I mean, on the other hand, it is Ziggs. Oh, there we go. There you go. It is Ziggs, so he's got that massive wave clear. And he did just that. He went ahead and cleared it out, but it may actually have delayed it enough that they're not going to be able to get this. Nocturne coming in onto Ziggs, though. Lands the fear. Ziggs jumps away. No, does not end up working. Nocturne's going to finish him off. The flash, though. The flash, and now Nocturne's forced to flash out. And the Ziggs actually does survive for now. Although, in goes the Thresh going in there, pulls the Nocturne in as well. The fear comes out. The punt back from Lee Sin, though, making it so that no, Nocturne's not going to get out. Riven needs to jump over the wall. She does manage to jump over the wall. And we're probably going to see a Sivir Q. There we go. Nice grab attempt there from Thresh. Doesn't end up landing, though. So that is not a dead Ziggs. And now, oh, the flash attack there from Nidalee went ahead and finished off the Ziggs. But it did mean that Sivir got a kill as well. And that was actually shutdown gold for Sivir. Alright, so we definitely do see that the blue team has taken the lead here. Before, when we last looked, they were, or at least when I last looked, they were about 3k behind in gold from what I remember, but they are now about 5.4k ahead. So they've definitely gotten a bit better off here. They now have 5 towers to 2 towers for the red team there. And, ooh, that barely missed there. Yeah, Riven's going to be able to get out of this with no problem. The ping comes in on Dragon here from the blue team. Lee Sin kind of seems to be coming down to do it. Either that or just to ward it. I'm not sure. Oh, man, Riven, what did you do? She is way out here. Alright, that's the Dark Binding that we saw missed. Another Dark Binding, and that one hit. Okay, so that's what happened there, and she just got utterly destroyed there in the middle of that Dark Binding. And we do see Lee Sin going in on the Dragon here. No response yet from the blue team. Obviously, they don't have vision, but they did just ping it, so I'm kind of surprised. There we go. Nocturne circling around to go ahead and ward this up, and now he's going to see the Lee Sin and says, hey, there's a Lee Sin there. Twitch is on his way up. I'm not sure who's going to win this. Oh, it goes to Lee Sin. Lee Sin's now going to try to get out of it, and we've got Twitch coming in as well. Going to go ahead, try to do something here. The Morgana ulti comes out, but she's going to die for it. Yeah, she goes down to Twitch. And in the meantime, Nidalee's up here trying to take down somebody, but she's not going to be able to do it. And these guys are so low, though. Down goes the Ziggs. Lee Sin's going to escape this, but obviously Ziggs is not. Oh. I wonder if the Thresh... Nope. Tries to grab her. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice auto attack there. It did not interrupt the back, however. So, unfortunately for him, you know, no back interruption. It was actually really close, though. That was very close. About half a second earlier and it would have worked. Yeah, you can definitely see the poison now. It's kind of cool looking, actually. Rumble was shoving this up. Not going to happen. That's a lot of wards in a very small amount of area. What the heck? I think Lee Sin jumped to one of them, so that's why one of them exists. But it still looks pretty funny. Because that's actually... Well, no. There's one ward here. But besides the one ward in Baron Pit, all of Red Team's wards are right here in this little box. So that's kind of funny. Riven just continuing to shove this, gets hit by another Dark Binding, and she's forced to back off here. She did actually pop her ult there, and that's kind of unfortunate for her, as I think she was trying to engage on the Rumble there, but the Dark Binding said, nope, that's not going to happen. There we go. There's a ward for the Red Team. They went ahead and warded up over here. They still have those three over there, but they've got a lot more ward coverage now, so that's definitely a good thing for them. Oh, nice spell shield there from Sivir. Going to go ahead and block that spear. And not sure. It kind of looks like Nidalee's circling around here for a bit of a gank. No, she's going to toss spears from behind the wall. Oh, man. Yeah, he just wanted to ride the lantern, which I can understand. It's actually really entertaining. Really? He actually jumped to a ward instead of jumping to one of his teammates there. Which means that he used up one of his ward. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, they're free. But, right? He does have that, right? Yeah, he's got Sightstone. So they are free, but still. Oh, just barely misses that. There was a Morgana shield there, even if it did hit, though, so it would have been fine. Riven continued pushing that up. Ooh, Morgana got close to dead there by that Nidalee spear. She's forced to back off, and this is now a 4 versus... No, it's not. Nocturne went bottom. So this is a 3 versus 3 on the tower here. But this tower is getting low really fast. Twitch doing quite a bit of damage to it. Nidalee helping. And we've actually got Thresh warding up over here. Rumble went top to answer to Riven's push, but it does mean that this tower ends up going down. Nice dodge of the Thresh hook there by the Ziggs. Go ahead, popping that up there. Lee Sin lands his Q, but honestly, I cannot see him following through. No, he's not going to follow through. Nocturne continuing to shove down here. In comes the Nidalee. Gets to hit the spear there before the spell shield comes out. And it looks like Riven actually went ahead and got a double kill up here. These guys extended a little too far. Yeah, they definitely did. Out comes the Dark Binding. Misses. She stuns them both. He just about instantly dies. The Ignite finishes him off. And she's able to finish off and kill the Morgana. Lee Sin comes in, misses his Q. Not going to end up battering too much. Honestly, even if he had, I think she probably could have taken him because she's pretty darn strong. At very least, she could have forced him back. Twitch getting some damage onto the tower there. Gonna be forced to back out, but oh, the Twitch lands a very nice death sentence there onto the Ziggs. Not gonna matter though, as the Ziggs actually did escape. But in the meantime, Nocturne's over here shoving this lane, and he did manage to go ahead and grab that tower. He's gonna continue shoving it up a little bit, doing some damage to the inhibitor as well, splitting their attention, and making it so that they're gonna lose this tower as well. Flash binding there from Morgana does not end up hitting, and now Nidalee's gonna get out of this. Oh, the ulti comes out. No, I think she's still gonna get out of this. Yeah, she's gonna be fine here. Throws the spear behind, lands on the Lee Sin actually, and oh, nice spell shield from Nocturne means that is a Morgana binding that's not gonna land. And Thresh still trying to hook people. Dark binding, that one did land actually, and she follows through with a Tormented Soil. Not really gonna matter too much. Not gonna matter too much at all. And Riven's back up top to go ahead and shove that again, which Rumble's there to answer for. There, let's bring it. No attempts on Baron yet. Not really too surprising, as that is one of the best ways to throw a game if you're as far ahead as the blue team is. And oh, nice spear. The Morgana's gonna be forced to go back. They do still have Ziggs for the wave clear though. So it's definitely going to be a bit of a siege environment here for them trying to take that down. But with so much split pushing going on, it's really hard for these guys to continue saving everything, especially since there's no tower here. That's going to make it even harder, as these guys could technically shove this. Go ahead and take the inhibitor, or if they decide to defend, just take them. And then they could probably win from there. And we do actually see them going for the inhibitor, indeed. That just barely missed there. Riven, in the meantime, over here, soloing that Lee Sin. We'll come back over to the inhibitor in just a second. Did he decide to go through? No, not sure what happened there. I guess she actually went in, popped him up, stunned him, and just insta-burst him. And now we came over here, the Dark Binding landed onto the Thresh there. He's forced to flash out. Out comes the Nocturne ult. And he jumps to Morgana. Down goes the Rumble right after his Zonya's wore off. In comes the Ziggs ult. Not going to matter too much. It did get everybody low, though, so they're going to be forced to back off. They won't be able to get the final towers, but they did get the inhibitor anyway. And Twitch is actually going for this. Tries to flash over the wall, fails, but they do manage to take down the Sivir while that's going on. Dark Binding lands onto the Riven there. And Nocturne is just split pushing over here. Lands the Fear, Flash, and that is a surrender vote from the red team. Nicely played from these guys, and honestly, I think that Pansar Dragon actually played that very well. So that is going to be the end of this video. Definitely check him out. I'm going to be putting his Twitch stream into the description. I'll go ahead and put that first. Go ahead and check him out if you want. Not sure how much talking he normally does, but he does at least talk some, because he was starting to talk as I was switching to this game. So go ahead and check him out. At very least, it'll be an entertaining game with a challenger player. So why not? Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.